Mothership.
Why did you put a WH on ready?
That's how we roll at Mothership.
Yeah, because Bessie has gone insane. That's where we left off. You guys found the foam room. It is not a foam pit, unfortunately. It's not that fun. Bessie was the only one who had a hazmat suit and a willingness to go into the foam. And so she did. And she found multiple copies of herself in there. And multiple holes where it looks like copies of her would have been in the foam. And now Bessie is well and truly insane.
She has uncovered the truth that we are all androids.
Yes, she's uncovered the truth that you're all
She's
androids.
very hinged at the moment.
And desires Monarch to duplicate her personality so that she can live many lives on herself. And Bessie is now calling out to the rest of you through the foam that she has found a door. And she, I imagine at this point coming back through the foam to meet you all.
I found a door!
Go through it.
What?
I can't hear you over the bone rattling.
What if the real foam was the bones that we lost?
It could be.
What? Bony foam.
It could be its mothership.
I'll go through the door.
Okay.
If I can.
You go back into the foam, and through that door.
Where is that?
I don't know.
That says foam.
It says more foam is
Oh.
what it says, yeah.
Okay, where are you on this little map?
Probably in the more foam area.
Okay. So when you came from...
There was the burnt
bone
plastics
forge?
on the other side.
Yes, it was at the bone... The place
forge was... The furnace was back here.
Yeah, there's the furnace. And then there was a place that had like a bunch of vats with acid and like bones being dunked in them and stuff with little gravity fields. That's probably the...
I think that was the manufacturer biological room here.
Yeah.
There's foam caps that were over here.
That's the sound room.
Okay, yep.
So the sound room, one room back from the sound room is where we are currently.
Okay. So yeah, I think that's
that one. Okay, so there you are, and you went through there. So the door beyond there leads you to a hallway. Well, you could call it a hallway, but really, it appears to be more maintenance ducts. You are in a maintenance area after all. These maintenance ducts appear to mostly be designed to carry heat. They're for ventilation, but they do have places you can walk along if they were, disabled, which they apparently are at least cool enough for you to walk through them in your hazmat suit at the moment. Although it is uncomfortably warm in here, for sure. It splits into two directions. You can see two doors leading out, like a Y split. So however you want to draw that and wherever you want to go.
All right, well, come back and report. Waddle back through the foam. Well, there's two doors that go out from the room on the other side of this. It's pretty hot in there. Some kind of heat ventilation. We could get through if we had, if y'all had suits like this. I do have to say, though, I just had the most profound epiphany. It just suddenly became so clear that we have all been androids this entire time.
You're the dumbest person I've ever met in my entire life.
I knew you would say that. That's exactly what somebody of your caliber would say upon being told the truth that they have been an android this entire time.
I've said it to you several times.
Mm-hmm. Because you were an android this entire time, so you have been saying it.
She's not dumb.
I've got
she's
foam in
just
my ear, so I didn't
special.
hear what you just said.
I forget, is this foam, like, bubbly foam, or
Bubbly
is it
foam, yeah.
solid? Okay.
Clearly, this is
But
why
heavy.
Dickie's not gay, because he's an android. It's all making sense now.
So, there's really nothing to fear. We just gotta convince Monarch to make up backup copies of us, and then just keep making more copies of us when we die, so that we'll be immortal and can continue on our sciencey adventures for the rest of eternity.
Okay, crazy lady.
The only
That
kind of
sounds like a
machine
good
I
plan.
am is a killer machine.
That's the
Aren't
spirit.
there already copies of us?
Well, see,
maybe
no,
not of you.
Everything makes sense now, right? Well, we found another copy of me. That was just a malfunctioning copy, and that must have been why they were going to brainwash it.
Well, yes, but the other guy mentioned copies of the rest of us.
Yeah, we just haven't run into them yet. They must be malfunctioning too, because we're obviously the most current, up-to-date models.
I'm gonna go to one of the other ways. There were like several doors back.
Back through the bone
I ain't
forge.
going through foam and microwave tunnel.
Okay. Where on earth is Is that on this map? Okay, I will find it. Okay.
I think there was a furnace
You go
door we
back to
haven't
the
gone
freezer.
to. Oh,
The freezer with all of the pods,
yes.
Oh,
Okay.
the cryostasis pods, that appear to be kind of jury-rigged together in this place. This clearly was like another part of the gym, but somebody has repurposed it to house about 10 cryostasis pods. You can go back through here to the Zero Gym.
can we? I forget. Can we see the people that are in the pods?
You can see silhouettes, but you
Okay.
can't see details. I mean, you could try to make the... If you guys want to do some tinkering and be like,
Yeah.
can we clear up the fog and stuff?
I
or
was
something?"
able to do
Maybe not.
medical scan to confirm that they are in like stasis. Not they're
We
still
all agree
alive.
it's just a bunch of eyeballs in the shape of a person.
Oh,
Could be.
Yeah, you do that.
you're gonna open it. It's gonna be you. You're gonna be like, wow, it's seventh time today.
You're gonna. It's going to be even more terrifying if that is the case, because we did already confirm that whatever's in there is alive.
Mm-hmm.
Are the silhouettes distinct in any way? Like, are they different sizes, different shapes, or do they look the
I
same?
mean, a couple of them are like slightly shorter than each other, but
Okay.
they all appear to be just fairly average human
Mm-hmm.
builds.
But they don't appear to be like clones.
No, they
Okay.
do appear to be different people.
Gotcha.
That is a fair question. Well, within normal expected ranges from like
Yeah.
4 feet to 6 feet. But,
Are we opening these?
No, we decided against that last
Yeah.
time we were here.
Why? It seems like something we should do.
It's either gonna give us people that are useless and going to get killed, or people that are going to try and kill us.
Those are the most likely.
Until we know how to even get home, there's no point in letting them out.
Or they're like,
Mothership solution.
oh, yay. Rescue party, finally. We jumped in here when the androids started going berserk. Everything's taken care of now, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
totally.
We haven't seen a single android on this
How
level.
do we get out of here?
Good question.
How did you get in here?
You don't want to know.
So through the freezer, I assume you continue going. There's the Zero Gym.
Yes.
And then from there, there's a few spots you have not gone yet because there was a hallway you did not go down. And I think that's the only places you haven't gone down here. There was a door at the back of the furnace room you
Yes.
didn't go out of.
So what
Not
is
like
this
to a
door
hallway.
here?
We haven't gone through there yet.
What does that come out of?
The cryo room.
This
Okay.
is it was a door coming out of the furnace that you just mentioned.
Okay, so out of the furnace, and then out of the Zero Gym, both doors from those places lead to a hallway that is shared by the furnace and the Zero Gym.
Okay.
Okay, so that did-
And then there's a couple more doors off of that hallway.
That's
but I
not confusing
think-
at all.
Have you guys gone to... I don't think you've gone to a place past Decontam either. Is that
no,
okay?
we haven't gotten past that person yet.
Right, but I mean, that is absolutely correct. But also there was like another door on this side of Decontam, like off in that direction. Like you could... That's right. What do you have connected to the furnace?
There was a slight retcon of where
The
the guy
Zero
was
Gem.
in relation to the Zero
Right.
Gem.
Okay.
I think I tried to redo the drawing in accordance with what
That's
you were
okay.
describing.
I think a lot of the stuff on this side of Decontam is just kind of loosely connected. And
Gotcha.
We can abstract it. So okay.
So
fair
is
enough.
Deconam connected to the Zero Gem?
Yes.
Okay. Is it connected to any other rooms that we have?
Just Zero Gym and the furnace.
Okay. So that would make sense for there to be just like a hallway right there,
That goes to that guy. Yeah.
and
And then something else beyond that hall you haven't been in yet.
okay.
And that's where we go.
But we can't go that way unless we're all wearing decontam suits, right? Unless we have another way to
And
get
leave
past
our
the
stuff
guys.
behind.
Screw that guy.
Came in here. Okay, that's right. See, well, so you can go through Decontam
Yeah.
to whatever's beyond it, but there's also another door on this side of Decontam that you haven't gone through yet.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah. There's multiple things here.
We
It's
take
tricky.
the nearest not explored path.
Okay, so the nearest one from the Zero Gym would be to go past the furnace again and down that hallway and see what's down there. So you have two doors ahead of you, as at the end of the hallway on the same side of the hallway. There are just one door's farther, one door's closer. I guess the closer door you go through, sounds like.
We don't have any kind of guidance or data to make choices with.
So might as
Very
well.
fair. Okay, the first door you reach in this hallway is a cramped crawl through like an accidental cavity of cables, chutes, vents, and electronic systems. The room appears to have kind of caved in at some point, and maybe it was full of just junk and loose supplies and stuff before, some kind of storage room. And now you think there's like a path through it, that someone has potentially pulled some pieces out and made like a tunnel through it, or maybe it was just coincidentally some things landed on top of each other, such that there's like a path through it. You can't see what's on the other side of the crawl space. But you could crawl through it.
Well, commence to crawling if that's where you want to go. You're a big, bulky man. You can make a path for the rest of us.
Well,
Probably.
Get stuck.
You've been, exploring.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
Oh, okay.
Who's the
Seeing as how I know now that I'm an android, all these wires, they might poke into my circuits and make me expire before my time when I haven't even been uploaded yet.
Who's the smallest?
The dog on your back?
Yeah.
Dog wouldn't know what to do.
Now your dog's like an expert in jury rigging.
He's gonna go down there, find something, come back, and just bark at it.
Well,
Ain't gonna
can't
help.
you speak dog?
No.
You
I haven't
have
been
some
grossly
sort of visor you
misunderstanding
can
this
put on the
relationship.
dog so you can see where it goes.
Wait, don't we have stuff like that?
Gotta strap
All
a
of our
smart gun to
helmets.
the dog.
Plug in the personality computer to the dog.
Well, yeah, I've got a
Right.
body cam.
You have a body cam?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could hook that
I assume
to
I
the
could
dog, hang it around
give
the
that
dog's
to the dog.
collar or something.
So we can see what the dog doing. There's like so many cables around here, we should be able to rig up something.
Yes, put your pets in danger.
Oh no!
Send your familiar off into unfamiliar
Rat
territory.
flashbacks.
Poor rat. He didn't deserve
Let's
that.
check it out and see what happens. It gets microwaved. Pops.
Poor little guy.
Is your dog going in or not, Dickie?
Nah, he's too useful. I'd rather send one of you.
That's fair.
That's pretty understandable, actually.
So which one of you is gonna do it?
Well, I don't know which one of us is smaller, you or me.
Probably you.
Who has the lower strength score?
I got 40 strength.
40.
I have 35.
Well, there you go.
I guess you're smaller.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's something to judge it off of, at least. I don't know.
Of course, you're also slower.
Am I?
Well, I don't know. How fast are you, Bessie?
Christ.
35. If you're
I'm
slower,
33.
There's
You
also
are
body
you
size.
you
You're-
are the weakest
true.
and the slowest.
Well,
it's
definitely
you're
send
the
me into
slowest
danger.
because the wind affects you more because you're smaller.
Look at that.
It is also still 0G, so you'd be kind of like
That's true.
pulling yourself through the stuff.
Also, my body save is 27 because I've received like horrible injuries.
There's less of Bessie now.
You know what?
Your body's save is what?
My body save is 27.
That's after horrific injuries?
Yes.
Mine's 33.
Yeah.
Mine's 25.
Scientists.
25.
So you're all kind of scrawny in one way or another.
I'll go. I got the machine gun with the peek around the
There you
corner
go.
features.
That's very wise.
Yes.
Alright. So you start poking through, crawling through this space. Can you roll me a D100? Let's see what. And I will also be rolling. So
47.
47.
Fucking spaghetti map.
You find a couple things tucked
Yeah.
back here. It looks like somebody has specifically tried to hide a few keepsakes back here, basically.
good.
You find a little like plastic clamshell mirror, like a little makeup kit with a mirror inside it, a little compact. Yeah. The mirror, once you open it up and look at it, has the word Android etched across it. Somebody just kind of scraped the word Android onto the mirror.
Very astute.
And it's kind of creepy, but it does still function as a mirror if you can kind of dodge around the words while looking at it. You also find in a pouch that's just kind of floating in the middle of the backspace, not nearly as well hidden as the rest, just kind of suspended back there. You pull open the pouch, and inside is a med scanner. So you can add that to your equipment. But this does appear to be a dead end.
Alas.
You haven't found another Bessie corpse.
I will try and wriggle my way back out of there.
Luckily, no best corpse, yes. And no Zen corpse either. Just
Yay.
And yes, you're easy enough. You wriggle back free and come bearing prizes.
Are med scanners and bioscanners the same thing?
I don't think so.
No, they are different. Med scanner can help you, scan people for injuries and stuff. Like a bioscanner tells you, like,
Who's
Is
on
there
the
stuff
floor
nearby?
with you?
yeah.
Analyze it for diseases or abnormalities.
Mm.
Quick scan Bessie.
I've been scanning myself nonstop.
I know Bessie's abnormal. This is not news.
Did you find anything more useful back there? Because we already have a med scanner.
Not particularly.
Well, it's better than nothing.
It'd be a dead end.
Now you have the backup.
Now we can dual wield med scanners. Get it done twice the time. Half the time, one of the two.
Twice the time. That sounds accurate.
You're like trying to fumble with one of the controls.
You've
like,
got two of them. It's gonna take twice as long. I mean,
They share the
stands to
same
reason.
frequency.
The med scanner scans people, the bioscanner scans for people.
There you go.
It's a long range scanner to find signs of life.
That makes sense.
That's very useful.
Okay.
Do you have a bioscanner?
Yes.
Oh,
You can use that to see if there's crap around us.
it's true.
Just
Ping.
point it at all the vents constantly.
That's what we thought the med scanner was at first.
Mm.
That's what we thought the other thing was, the personnel.
First,
Yeah.
right.
Is it practical to just have the bioscanner and just be sweeping it all the time for signs of
Probably.
people?
I mean, I think it can tell you stuff. I don't think it's going to tell you, like...
Can tell the location's a sign of life, but not what the life is, and blocked by some materials at your discretion.
That makes sense. So I was going to say, yeah, again, also, it's probably not going to give you a layout of, here are all of the living things
Yeah.
in this entire vessel. Maybe,
It's,
like...
it's
within
probably
50
pretty
feet of you.
similar to the alien ping gun.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
imagining.
if
as
it's
well.
possible, I would like
It
to just
exists
Yeah,
to make
doing
you scared
this
that something is moving slowly
just
toward
by
you.
default.
You can absolutely leave it on so that I can tell you that it's beeping.
Okay. Fantastic.
Beep,
Ominous beep.
beep.
You'll never find the source, and you'll wonder what it was.
That sounds way more useful than the.
Yeah. So you turned that on now that you realize, oh, that's a med scanner. I've got one of this.
Well,
oh, this
I've
is
got
even better.
just a giant bag full of all kinds of crap. I forgot it was in there. To be honest,
Excellent.
there's so much stuff in there.
They didn't pack so much as they stole everything that was on the shelf.
Yeah.
So I got a bunch of credits. So why not?
I'll have one of everything. Thank you.
I still have all the money.
So down to the next door.
Yes.
The final door at the end of this hallway is another cramped room that appears to have collapsed.
Uh-oh.
It looks like this whole section beyond the forge is kind of crunched in on itself. There are more crawl spaces to go through here. There are actually two of them through this little place. Again, zero gravity room. You'd have to kind of float into the tunnels and pull your way along without hopefully, dislodging anything that'll cause the tunnel to collapse behind you.
You can almost hear the dog bark, not it.
The dog touches his nose with the opposable thumbs. Nose goes.
His whole paw
Well-
is opposable thumbs.
You did a fantastic job the first time. You should really follow it up with a victory lap.
I'll send you a bill.
It's okay. With
Whichever one's
immortality,
nearest, I'll go down
I'll be
first.
in a lot of interest.
So you start exploring through what is labeled on my map as the Spaghetti Junction.
Oh, good.
As you find that once you start navigating through these tunnels, they split off into endless intersections, and it's just a 3D maze in here.
Good.
Maybe you
And,
should tie a rope.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you
once
should come back and then do that.
Yeah, would you like to just try and navigate back once it starts looking difficult, or are you gonna press on?
I won't press on.
You're an
Alright.
idiot.
Give me an intellect roll to see
You're
how well you
gonna
navigate.
pop out of the labyrinth somewhere, very confused.
You're gonna come out of a butthole and be like, what the hell?
A 3D maze
You'd be
in zero
floating in
G where you
space.
can't even use directions to guide you. It's gonna be difficult.
Look at that. I just made it. 56.
Oh, nice.
I
Okay.
needed a
Don't
58.
give
I got a
Netflix any
56.
ideas.
56. Okay, so
They don't need any. They never had any.
you find the other side of this room, where the crawl spaces end, and there's just another little gap and then a door. And the door is partially ajar as that entire wall is kind of crumpled a little bit, and the door just is sticking out halfway. If you go to push on the door, it looks like the door is kind of lodged like that, so you have to shimmy through the open door frame, but you can get through. And on the other side is a series of steel shelves that are bolted to the walls nearby. This room is also still 0G, and there are lots of nails and screws and little tools and things just kind of floating through this room. It appears to be a supply room of some kind.
Was this a room that came off of that?
Came
first
off
one?
of the Spaghetti Junction, yeah.
Spaghetti 1.
Now, did I go far enough in my opinion that they wouldn't hear me if I hollered back?
Well, in space, no one can hear you in space.
Well,
Very true.
that's true. We got little communicators,
Yeah, I think
don't
We
we?
do,
you
yeah.
can communicate range at least, yeah.
Okay.
We have comms in our
Well, I will let them know then that I found the way through to the other side.
Is there a way to go forward, or is it just storage?
I'm not sure. I haven't looked through the room yet.
Go
I was
look.
so optimistic back in
Report
these
back when you got
days.
something useful to say. He's really far away. That's scary.
You gotta get.
I'm going to search the room to see if there's anything
All right.
in there worth finding.
Oh,
Strangely,
It's like
this
that's
place is
fine.
picked pretty clean.
Okay.
lots of nails.
There's lots of nails. The one thing you find on one of the shelves here is an exact duplicate of that mirror you found in the last crawl space. It has the same writing of Android on the mirror as well. And you flip them open and compare them side by side, and like all of the scratches are identical.
Very spooky. It's
know,
almost
that
like
would be,
they're
that would be
mirror
unusual
images of
except
each
for
other.
the duplicates we've
That's
already
not
found of things
no.
multiple
Yes.
times.
It's
So
true.
it's getting to be routine that you just find
This
multiples.
is.
Multiple
Are you
Jimmys,
alright?
multiple me's, multiple.
It's true.
Do you need a cough drop?
Not fun. This is. I can't tell if you got the same thing on the table and just went with it and conformed to the setting, or if there's literally an option that's like duplicate of the last thing. 'Cause both would fit.
You'll never know.
You never know in
No.
this game.
We need to start a list of questions to ask when the campaign's over.
Oh yeah, I will gladly answer. As I flip back through the book frantically to find the answers.
Well, I guess I will.
Well, I will first.
Oh, okay.
There's a few more things.
Oh,
Sorry.
good.
Don't worry. A couple things are going to happen. I'm going to ask you to make a Ben's check
Oh, I'm fucked.
upon being separated from your group and discovering something.
Am I going higher or lower than my bed
If you go
score?
lower than your Ben's, then something happens to you.
Oh, good.
So I guess higher is what you want. It's kind of like a stress roll.
82.
82. I assume that's over your Ben score.
Over my 44, yes.
Okay, that's a pretty high Ben score then. Okay, so you hold it together. It's all fine then. The
I'm
other
just
thing
glad to
that
be away from
happens-
Bessie.
Yes.
I'm enjoying the peace and quiet.
You hear as you
We're all
explore
robots.
through the
We're
room.
all robots. We're all robots.
As you explore through the room and you try to figure out what if you can find anything useful in here, and you get towards the other side of the room, you do see a door. And as you go up to it just to see if it's unlocked, you start to hear a voice very quietly whispering to itself, "Can't fix it. Need the toolbox. No, can't fix it. I need the tools. I need to find toolbox. I can't fix it. Not without tools. I'm gonna need the tools. Where are the tools? I can't fix it." Just over and over again.
For the love of God, another lunatic.
Does it sound like Bessie?
It's just fucking Horace.
Well, since I'm in the room with all the tools, the hell, we'll open the door just to see who this fool is.
Alright, so as you approach the door, there is actually a woman in the room with you,
Oh. Okay,
seated on the ground by one of the shelves that you had kind of passed by to see her there.
Okay.
And she's, despite it being zero gravity, sitting on the floor and rocking back and forth crazily. She is wearing white coveralls, and she's just repeating that phrase over and over again. Does not appear to engage with you unless you engage with her first. But if you want to go straight for the door, she doesn't seem to block your passage.
Oh, well, yeah, we need to know what's on the other side of the door.
Alright. So you open up the door, and you find a hallway. There appear to be several doors leading out of the hallway.
Okay.
On
No,
one end of the hallway is a ladder going up.
we're not going that much further. I'm gonna leave the lunatic sitting on the floor.
How many doors were in that hallway?
3,
Okay.
Some.
not including the entrance that you can.
Yes.
3 unexplored doors.
Okay. Well, now I'm going to try and make my way back to them.
All right. Another intellect roll, please.
Now hang on, you stay there. I got an idea.
You know he's coming back.
Yeah, we all have cameras.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay.
You can just watch what anyone else wearing the
We all have-
military.
we have a
All
lot
have
of-
cameras?
Yeah,
a lot of
all of
stuff in our
our
suits.
military suits come
The
with
military
squad
suits do.
cameras and
Oh.
squad communicators.
Do I have?
Oh, okay.
You were wearing a hazmat suit. Oh, you might have changed back though.
I don't think I would have changed back.
Well, then we can't see you. What I can do?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have the dog sniff you out and help us get up there.
So you're coming to me.
Yeah, we're gonna go
Okay,
through
then,
those doors.
then I will hang tight here then.
Sniff him out through the sealed suit.
I mean, the dog isn't in a suit. You can smell his
Yeah,
suit.
but he's in a
fine.
suit.
It's fine.
How about you have your dog roll jury rigging for it?
All right.
Just to give it something to do. Roll something. There should be a chance because you're in space.
Probably
There's
a lot of-
breathable atmosphere in here, but like he's inside a spacesuit. It's not like he's leaking a lot of bodily.
Well, his
Maybe covered in
spacesuit
milk.
smells like
On the outside. Of the
whatever the hell he's been up to.
That's probably true. He's probably got milk on the outside of his suit.
yeah, but all of you do. But I guess
Yeah,
That's
but
also
he
true.
would have left a trail.
that's true. Okay, so I'll let the dog roll for it.
Yes. All right. Well, the dog has
Follow
a
the yellow milk
default
road.
score in all skills of 53.
Perfect.
Your dog is more
The
skilled
dog
than I
is.
am in most areas.
Well, that's because it can die real good.
Yeah.
If he can't smell a trail of milk,
Yeah.
he's bad at dog.
An expert at jury rigging. This twisted ruins are its favorite terrain.
It gets a 37 before anything gets added,
There you
so
go.
we follow dog.
Your dog finds its way through.
Screw his little hands.
We're following him.
Good job.
Well, I'm following
dog.
him. Rusty can fuck off.
Bessie will follow.
Yeah.
Still in the hazmat suit.
Jordan, I have a question. Since I
The phone
don't
lubricates
believe that she's an android, do I get stressed when the android is harmed?
You don't believe her to be an android, but I believe technically you're supposed to take stress when just bad stuff happens around you, like your allies getting hurt. So you probably would anyways.
But it just says empathy, stress when androids are harmed.
Yes, I think because that's supposed to be like.
Oh no, I'm gonna
You
get
have-
stressed when any of my friends are
Yeah,
extra stressed
probably.
for every.
But whether or not she's
Right.
actually an android, if I don't believe she's an android, would I
Right.
get stressed when she's harmed?
I think so because you'd get stressed by a human being harmed. Is the idea.
But it says stress when androids are harmed.
Yeah, but
Right,
that's just like
so
default. So you now
that's-
think of androids as people too.
Exactly. It's telling you think of androids as people now. It's basically the.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
I don't have any empathy. I'm a psychopath.
Yeah.
So ordinarily we would get stressed when people are harmed, but we
I
wouldn't
think so.
care about
I would at
androids.
least make you roll for it.
Understood.
Yes. I may have been bad about that a couple times. I believe you should be. Yes.
Yeah, I definitely have not been
This is
getting
difficulty
stressed every
slider
time
now.
somebody's harmed.
Ratcheting up just
I
a
think I've
tiny
had
bit.
you all roll things like fear checks and stuff, which usually would give you stress. It works out. But anyways, you guys make it into this little, I call it little, this little tool shed. It's really like half a Home Depot.
Goodness.
Because you're in the tool shed of a giant space station, right? So even a shed is like a multiple minute walk to get
Yeah.
across it. But still, lined with these shelves tower up above you, and you're just kind of navigating through them.
Are just none of us going to acknowledge this woman?
We can make so many IEDs.
You do that.
I don't know how.
Your dog does
You
it.
don't.
Well, if you do look through the shelves, you find this place has been pretty heavily looted. You can find screws and nails, but most everything else, maybe the occasional like little wrench floats by or something, but it's mostly picked clean.
I don't know. A wrench was a key player in our survival
That's
once.
true.
It was.
You could pick up a wrench. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't want a wrench. I want a gun.
Just
You
for
should
funsies, I'm going to give the android one of the android mirrors,
Ah, there you go.
just to see.
Oh, thank you very much.
Here is a very normal mirror with nothing wrong with it. Like, oh, look what it says. Go on.
It matches my eyes. I'm looking at it and it says Android.
It's true, it does. That's correct.
So there is a woman here
Yes.
who is saying she needs
Who
the
doesn't
tools.
acknowledge you, but you can acknowledge her.
And this does not look like Bessie.
Can't fix it. Can't fix it. Need tools.
Can
Need
I
tools to
med
fix
scan
it.
her?
There's no tools.
No, to see if she's.
As soon as they approach, I just go, no, leave
Oh,
the
come on.
fucking ghost alone. No, stop. Stop.
It's not a ghost, that's a person. Or an android, but probably not a ghost.
The last time we saw a ghost, it looked like a hologram, not a person.
Exactly.
Okay, Dickie,
And
let's
it
just
was-
go down the hall.
and it was a
if,
tape
if
recording.
Bessie wants to play doctor,
You fucking.
I'm gonna scan the person with my med scanner.
Do you need to fight Dickie to do that?
Do I need to fight Dickie to do that?
I give up because I have coward. Otherwise, I would beat the shit out of
Get out of get off
I'm
me
just
or I'm
going down
gonna
the
punch
hall
you with
because
my
I've
robot
had enough of
hands.
Bessie's nonsense. So.
I scan person with bioscanner, dual scans.
You
We'll know
do
it.
not detect a sign of life.
I do not detect the sign of
But
life.
yours is clearly broken.
No, I'm sorry.
Click, 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 click.
You do not detect a sign.
Oh, then maybe a ghost. Okay, you were right.
Ask her.
Probably a ghost. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with this one.
The last one went so well.
Ghosts are the weakness of androids. I have recently. This has been revealed to me.
Oh.
So is anyone picking up a wrench or screws on the way through? You want some ammunition?
I'll pick up a
If
wrench.
I had any bombs, they would be coated in nails by now. But I don't have any bombs. So I unfortunately must pass.
So who's already left the room? You left the room? Did you go?
Yeah, I'll
go
follow.
through with them? Okay, so it's just you two in the room for now?
I'd leave too.
Okay, so it's just Bessie in the room currently.
As soon as I gave up on Bessie not dicking with the ghost.
Okay. So as everyone leaves, and Bessie, you turn back to grab a wrench real quick.
Yes.
As soon as you pick up the wrench, you hear a terrifying scream behind you.
And now you've done
And
it.
you look behind you, and that woman is floating in the air, arms out, her hair just floating all around her. And she says, "No, give me the tools!"
Drop the goddamn wrench, Bessie.
Just kind of zero G toss the wrench at her.
She just screams back at you. And please make me a body save.
Oh no.
She
As
fucked with the thing, didn't she?
Suddenly, all of the nails and screws and
Okay.
wrenches and things floating in the air turn red hot and start flying towards you. Like just
I've seen this in a
swarming.
Harry
Failure.
Potter movie.
Oh no, guys! Bessie might not be insane for long.
Well, that's good news, right?
The door is just closing behind us with screaming.
That is 27 points of damage, Bessie.
Okay.
Nails
Dear.
and screws just pierce through your suit and like just scratch across your body everywhere. A wrench hits you on the side of the head and then spins
Oof.
by, leaves a burn mark on the side of your head. And the ghost is still just screaming. You guys hear
Okay.
this just outside the door.
I took a wound. I'm not one wound.
Ooh, okay.
At 2, you just died.
Yeah.
Dickie, shut the damn door.
Oh no.
I'm not even turning around. I'm just.
I'm not either. I'm just continuing on.
Oh no, my immortality.
Oh no, you didn't get copies yet.
Upload me to the cloud. Gotta get
Sorry.
zeros.
Okay.
Is she close to the door at all?
Yes, right near the door.
Okay, can I like reach through and pull her
You
Is
through?
certainly can. Let's see what wound
Is
Bessie
this the
gets
average
first.
Home Depot customer service experience?
Yes.
Uh,
Thank you for shopping.
I'm gonna call this a severity wound.
Oh,
think it
I don't
fits-
like the
I
sound
don't think
of
it
that.
fits under like blunt force or
Yeah.
it doesn't really fit under any of the specific ones. Or no, severity is just one of the labels. This will go under gore. This is a gore wound.
Yeah, sounds.
I should have put on the military suit.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
It'd be
rolled the
gone.
best possible.
Good job, Bessie.
You only lost your brain.
I didn't need that.
Yeah.
Has the
You
easy
vomit from the pain. You'll be at disadvantage for a bit.
Helmet
Okay.
is now full of vomit.
Oh right, I was supposed to have you roll the thing. That's fine. I'll remember next
Okay.
time.
So
This is
your
a quick one
hazmat
on
suit's
this.
now full of vomit.
And blood.
Great.
Lots of blood.
Well, at least the hazmat is preventing the hazardous materials from getting out of the suit.
It is no longer.
Thankfully, the nails plugged up all the holes they just made.
It's
Yes.
no longer airtight. The dog can smell you great.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, I'm gonna run.
The dog smells fear. Yeah, so you begin
Oh.
running, scrambling through
Yeah.
the air towards
I'm
the.
gonna pull her through if that helps.
Yeah, so you see the same woman just kind of like T-pose floating
Yeah.
in the air, hair flying, and things just flying.
Can we
around.
shut the door or is it jammed in its position?
This one was not jammed. The
Okay,
one on
so
the other side was-
after she's through, I'm gonna pull the door shut. As we watch these two
I am gonna
bold,
rip off
brave
my
knights disappear in the
shredded
distance.
vomitus coat.
Why can't you leave well enough alone?
Bessie, can you give me a speed check at disadvantage?
Gargling up blood and vomit.
Am I the only
I'm
one?
gonna
not
drown in my
wounded?
soup.
I haven't been hit either. So. Well, I was before
Failure.
I am 0
before we
wounds,
went
full
to the
health.
bell, but
Bessie does
since
not
then.
appear to be able to make it to the door quickly enough before another wave of attacks.
Hey, weren't you concussed?
Without assistance.
Yes, you're right. I was
Well, that's what I
concussed.
said. I'm gonna pull her
Wasn't
through.
that a
Okay,
wound?
give me some kind of check, maybe strength or speed.
Speed?
I'll-
Now, hang on.
Did it? Hold on.
Time
Did
out.
it not actually give me a wound when I took damage surpassing my health?
I think last time he rolled for it, so you had to add it as a note because
Oh, I think
Right.
you're right.
You
So I
have-
may just be dead now.
You may just
Yeah.
be dead.
Don't die. I'm trying to pull you through the damn door.
Well, I'm at 2
Have the
wounds.
decency to wait.
I don't remember if it's you get to 2 wounds you die or
yeah,
if
you
it's-
get to 2 wounds, you die.
There you go then.
I hit my max.
I remember double checking that back
Yeah,
when
that's right.
Horace fell.
I'll trust you. So I think you open the door to see Bessie just get absolutely gored to death by screws and nails just slicing
They
through
get
her.
they get the
back.
death roll where it's X number of turns or
Right.
result.
This
For
is
me
true.
to drown in my vomit in my
Yes.
soup.
Yes.
But we could save you and drag your unconscious body around.
Yeah, but why would you?
Bessie is absolutely unconscious, but yes, you do get a death save. So
Thank you.
what that
Well,
means
here we go.
Well,
is
maybe she is an android and there's a chip with her whole personality on it.
And you can sell
And
it.
We can sell it.
absolutely.
yes, you
And
guys
we
will
can
not
put
know.
it in the dog.
For a pittance.
I won't even know Bessie's fate until somebody checks her body.
Okay.
Well, they drag them just floating through.
The
check
ghost
with
does
the.
seem to calm down once Bessie is.
Oh, thank goodness. I was in my last moments. I was able to.
Well,
fucking
I'm
do
dragging
this.
her through the door, so I'll check.
Alright, so the ghost returns to on the floor, just like, okay, fix it, need tools, got tools. And
What a great trap that is.
you check Bessie to see if she's alive. And Bessie has died.
Frank.
Rip.
You're welcome.
Well, cool. Now we get to loot
For her.
Bessie.
Yeah, I want to look, see
Alright.
if Bessie's got android parts in her head.
I remembered there
that's
were
fair.
3 wounds somewhere. Someone was concussed and he said he wasn't.
Yes.
It's
I am not a
Android's
doctor,
anymore.
so this is probably going to stress me out a little bit.
Bessie, yeah. Give me a fear save for seeing just Bessie, except for you.
Get
everyone
shredded.
else.
Yeah, I wanted them.
Yeah. Like both scientists.
Can
get
I
a
add
fear save.
military training because I'm a tough?
Yes, you
Oh,
can do
I was
Yeah,
literally
it's a
like,
broken
don't
neck.
fuck with the ghost, and then you fucked around
I
and found
failed,
out.
which was pretty much a given since my.
I somehow managed to make that. I got
Nice.
an 8 out of
Alright, so
19.
you're fine seeing Bessie die.
Yeah, that doesn't really.
it's accurate then. But you get up really close, Duncan, to see Bessie's corpse,
Yeah.
and you're starting to like poke through brains and stuff. No wonder you got a little.
Keep in
stressed
mind
out.
she is covered in blood and vomit,
Yes.
and probably a
And
lot of
milk.
other things.
Yeah, and fragments of bone, and it's a mess. You don't find any android parts.
That happened to a
Should've-
guy once
should've
at Basic.
Okay.
Ace, the hell did you go?
Did you
Damn.
trip
So what gear do we have there, Bessie?
Okay,
To
so
Oh
do-
yeah, I'm already just grabbing and pulling the corpse over.
So there's advanced
All the
battle
gear has
dress.
been
Yeah, you have a
obliterated.
spare armor and I'm
Yeah.
taking it.
Oh, there was a spare armor.
Yeah.
It's probably
Assorted
out here.
tools.
No, they were wearing the hazmat suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The assorted tools, electronic tool set.
I'm going to take your assorted tools and give them to the dog.
Everything you guys loot, I'm gonna give a 50% chance of being broken.
Yeah,
Very
so I'm just saying,
understandable.
unless those are very well aimed nails.
Yeah, Bessie got thrown through a blender, so some stuff probably survived. So let's go with the armor first. Did the armor survive? No, the armor did not survive. What's the next thing you loot?
Assorted tools.
The assorted tools did survive.
Electronic
Maybe
tool set.
some did.
I don't need that, but the assorted tools go to the dog.
The electronic tool set is broken.
Mag boots.
Did survive.
Mag boot sounds pretty good. I'll take them.
Med scanner.
Did survive.
I don't need that
Older computer.
I'll take the med scanner
You
too.
can have the
Now-
med scanner because I've already
shit.
got.
Older computer. Did you find that or buy that?
I don't remember.
I think you found that.
Bessie's dead. Who the hell knows?
So survived.
Vaccine one dose.
Vaccine for
Someone could
what?
sell that.
I don't know.
It's a uni vaccine.
Do you want the computer there, Dickie?
No, Dickie doesn't want any of that nerd shit, but someone could take it and
Wrench.
sell it.
I guess I will take.
Actually, no, I threw the wrench. I don't
I
have
will
the
take
wrench.
the. I guess I'll take the old computer.
And then I have an account with 117,786 credits.
Yeah, I don't know how we're hacking that.
Yeah, I don't know
I
if
am
that's
a
a
hacker,
lootable
that's why.
thing.
How do we normally access our accounts? Is it by like fingerprint, retina scan?
Good question.
Yeah, because we can cut off our
Password.
fingers or.
You could probably convince Monarch to give me, or to give you my
Yeah, you might be
money.
able to convince Monarch, but for now, I don't think anybody gets that.
Do they just have a credit card?
I have kind of just been picturing like just a fully digital banking system you guys are all just
Yeah.
linking to, so I've just been assuming like username and password.
Probably direct
so,
deposit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, I'll make a screenshot of what
Monarch
money I
has been
had.
able to just send you guys money though,
Yeah.
so yeah, if you ask Monarch,
Okay.
we would look.
Alright, goodbye, Bessie. Oh, hold on, I also had a revolver
Oh,
with 5 shots.
Christ, that thing
did
couldn't.
not survive.
Rip.
Yeah,
Did
no
the
great
five-
loss.
did-
It never hit anything anyway.
I had 58 bends. Is that an item you can
On Bessie's body, yeah, you also find 107 screws and nails.
Hang on, I need to survive. No.
You hear screaming from the other room.
This nail was hit with another nail. It's destroyed.
Yes, it was.
Roll for this one. Roll for this one. Roll for this one.
R.I.P. Bessie.
What happens when you heat the steel up red hot and then quench it in blood?
It's pretty metal.
Okay.
Oh. Oh.
So onward we go. We have 3 doors and a ladder.
It's okay. You can be the next Bessie that we run into.
Oh no.
Yeah, if you do roll up a character by the end of the session, I can find a way.
Do we want to go up the ladder or continue to investigate?
You could be wait, Bob died, right?
It doesn't matter. Whatever's closest.
There are 2 equally distant doors.
We have absolutely no idea where
Not
we are or
according to
where to
this
go.
map.
Well, no, but we know
That's
we
fine.
came down a
There are
big
3
long
doors.
ladder to get down to here. Like back up a ladder might bring us back someplace.
Yeah, man.
Everything
But if you
goes
want to open a
somewhere.
door, we can open a door. There.
We have to open doors.
At least it'll now be quiet.
Just for God's sake, don't talk to anybody you see.
I don't even want to talk to you people.
And don't touch any wrenches or anything.
That was my advice.
Left or right there, Dickie?
Left.
Alright, you go up the ladder.
What?
The ladder's to the left.
God damn it, I thought the ladder was at the end of the hall.
It's
Doors.
to the left at the end of the hall. You enter into a hall.
Right.
On your left is a ladder. On your right are 2
You're
doors.
gonna have to amend the map.
That's fine.
No, the map's
Okay, are you going up the ladder or the left or the right door? Is it
The left door.
Okay,
Left door,
That's
okay.
fine. Okay, left door.
We go to open the door and we're on a
I
ladder.
think there's a door
There's
on the
a
left
cutscene
and a
escape
ladder
in
on the
that.
left and 2 doors on the right.
Don't worry about it. As long as there's 2 doors and a ladder, it's all good.
Yeah, that'll still be understandable. It's okay. So you go through the left door.
We don't know which direction we're facing anyway, so it
If
doesn't matter.
you're in space, it's in 3D, 0G.
Facing every
You might be
direction.
standing on the ceiling. Okay. You open this door onto
Sorry,
a
Bessie.
very long, empty, straight chute. Just a long tunnel that goes somewhere, and it's got handholds down the side so you can kind of pull yourself along it. It's not immediately clear what this is for, but maybe just more maintenance tunnels.
Let's open the other door.
Okay.
Because that's a long trip that way.
It is a long trip. Alright, on the other door on this floor, you find a computer lab of some kind. Hell of a lot of computer terminals. There are panels burst open, server racks where the server's been torn off of the wall, things like that. This place has absolutely been looted to shit, and like everything's been pried open and taken where it can. Monitors smashed, things like that. There is a central cluster of cables that come from the ceiling down into the middle and then kind of spread out to all the computer terminals from there. A lot of these cables are kind of like woven into the ceiling as they come from the ceiling to the center and down, like a big tree. Yes, that is about it.
And
So,
no
computer
doors
terminal?
leading out of this.
There's a door on the far side. Thank
Oh.
you for asking.
More damn
Now
nerd shit.
More damn nerd shit.
Yeah. Well, other nerd. Shall we go check?
Yes.
Okay.
I give
Going to go
geeks
looking
cover.
for the drive to see if perhaps it's in here someplace.
Okay. Yeah, give me a roll. As you enter the room, there's a flash of light, like your picture's been taken, like a flash photo just went off.
Cool.
Just stuns you for a brief moment, then. So you search the room. Okay. You find a video cassette.
Ooh, fancy.
Number 84, if you want to write that down, so you can plug it in somewhere. I think your computers have tape decks in them.
It's the it's the 80s' future,
Exactly.
so they
Cassette
all
features.
have
So,
cassettes and reels.
You did just inherit an old computer.
I have 2 computers.
There you go. So you guys can probably throw your cassettes and tapes and things into the computer and read them that way
Later.
later. But you find a new one.
Ghost is gonna pop out and you're all gonna die.
Yeah, we ain't doing
You
the
don't find a
ring.
data drive though, no.
You want to go through the door?
Yeah.
Well, it's that or up the ladder.
Or through
Go
the
through the
tube.
door at the end of this room.
Was there a
Yeah, there's a door.
third door in the ladder room hallway?
There's a door.
There wasn't there? There were
Two-
3
two
doors in the ladder?
Well, there's a door you came through, 2 more doors.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I thought
that
there were
makes
3
sense.
doors in the ladder. Okay.
Technically,
Shut up.
but no, we went through one door and it was a tube. Then we
Right.
went through the other door instead, and there's computers, which there is another door on the other side of that one.
Okay.
Yes.
The
Go-
tube also
go-
have another door at the far end, but it's just long. You guys didn't
Yeah.
go that way.
So we're gonna continue down the computer dork shit path.
Okay. Continuing down the dork shit path. Let's see.
I have an associate's degree in computer science.
That's the dork shit. Associate's degree in dork shit.
It's the dark ages. Everybody's gotta get a piece of the pie.
You You enter into a room that can only be described as an empty void. Everybody, give me a sanity save, please.
Oh boy!
What color is the void?
Deep black.
Boy.
What does it smell like?
It smells like burning.
Oh.
Nice.
I failed.
It smells like burnt toast.
I got a 79 out of 14.
I got a
One stress.
79 as well. So.
I believe something happens when a scientist fails a sanity.
You got a 79?
Yes,
Everybody
all
else
close
gets
friendly players
stress, I
gain
think.
1 stress.
Ah, okay.
Woo!
So,
Dickie picks up an extra
an
stress,
extra stress for Dickie.
and you got a 97.
That's weird.
Nice. So Dickie picks up another one, and I pick up another
Alright,
one,
so
and
3
you pick up
total.
Are
another.
y'all just gonna have heart attacks right here?
We
and
just-
drift off
Yeah.
into the
Why-
void?
You guys open a
Why am
door
I getting
into
more
just-
stress?
Because I got failed,
Oh.
when a
and then
scientist
you failed
fails
yourself,
insanity.
and Dickie picked up 3 total.
Yeah. Basically, everybody, when something weird happens, everyone looks at the scientist like, "You get what's going on here?" And when they
Nope.
say, "I have no idea," that makes everyone panic.
All right, that brings my stress to 17.
That puts you in range 4. Let's see.
So we stressed each other out.
Spiral.
Yes.
Yeah, you stressed each other out because you both looked at each other for a moment.
And we're like,
"Oh
I don't
my
know. Do
God."
you know? No, I don't know. Do you know? Oh shit!
So that just
So,
And then there's the dog.
The dog is chill.
The dog doesn't
scientist?
give a shit. You know.
meanwhile, I haven't even finished describing what's in this room.
Oh, okay.
Besides the empty void. The dog is chill, though, that is true. The dog is chill as hell. There are carbonized android shells floating through the room like cherry blossoms just kind of drifting around.
If only
you.
Bessie were here.
Carbonized.
Carbonized.
turned to charcoal.
Do I get stressed from seeing androids that
Yes.
have? Of course.
Yes. There are huge spikes protruding out of the void into the room. Massive
no.
spikes. And you can see this room has to be incredibly large, and these spikes are probably like starship sized.
Dickie, we're
wow.
gonna pass on this one.
Yeah, I don't like this room.
Unless you want to go in there for some reason.
Toss Bessie's body in there and see what happens.
Bring
Did
that
you
damn
just
thing.
stumble into the final boss room like
Maybe.
way before
I
we were
will
supposed to
note
find?
that we got more stressed out by not knowing what's going on than we got
Yes.
by watching Bessie get shredded.
That tracks, honestly. And one
Based on
final
the
detail.
space
Well, yeah, 'cause
Oh,
I
good,
didn't
more.
like Bessie.
Yes. Those giant spikes, as you sit here and watch them, occasionally there's like lightning that strikes between
Shit,
them.
okay,
It's
I'm
loud.
leaving.
They summoned
Yeah.
something in that lab.
Like an
This
arc
is
of electricity.
this is not good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bye. Y'all can
No,
Do whatever you
we're
like
not
in here.
doing this room. Unless we absolutely have to.
toss the dog in.
Nope.
Well,
I have another character rolled up if you
Toss the
have
new
an
character in.
opportunity.
I just want to say something about this room as well.
please do.
This is a detail. It says on the sheet, written in the font and color that is normally reserved for traps that I am not supposed to tell you. This one says in very large bold letters, warn the players, even though it's a trap. It says, body save at disadvantage when passing through, or instant death.
So we'll just pretend there was a big sign on the door that said
Beware
instant death.
of
Yes.
void lightning.
Yes, high voltage.
I'm not
Yes.
interested in
High
void
voltage.
lightning.
Okay.
Stop.
Well, we'd already
No.
decided not
That's
to go
not
in there anyway. So up the ladder and down the tube.
I've described similar sinister situations to players and had them all jump in.
Yeah, and then they died.
Oh yeah, most players are idiots.
Tube.
I'd rather get up the ladder and get the hell back to the bell, but
Yes, but my instincts tell me to explore everything before we move up.
You have to clear the floor, it's true.
Yeah, you've got to look everywhere.
We didn't
yeah,
even
see, I'm
clear
too
the
old
floor.
school for that. That wasn't
If
a
we
thing.
clear the
back
floor, we're gonna fill this entire map.
You go backwards before you go forwards. Everybody knows that.
I'm already climbing the ladder.
No, well, you should climb the ladder so you fill out more of the map, and then Taylor has to like weave things into each other to fit.
There's just
You're gonna
one
have to
big
get another map and
snaking
just set
line
it on
going
top
over
of
there.
You're gonna need another color.
Get a second map that stands up sideways on this
Uh-huh.
one, and you have to
Get a
go.
projector.
So do we
from
want to
the
look
ceiling.
up the ladder
Hey.
before we go down the tube, or do we?
I'm just going up the
The
ladder.
Lego
You're-
thing was a great idea.
He's just going up. Well, we'll wait to see if he gets zapped by lightning first. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're just gonna stand here and wait to see if he dies.
Guess what?
He
Yeah.
dies.
He does not die.
Oh.
However,
Why are you so disappointed?
you get up the ladder, and there's a familiar-looking tunnel. The place you had landed when you fell down before had several tunnels going out of it. You've emerged into one of those tunnels and have approached that square
Where?
room. When you fell from a higher floor down to a
When we
tunnel
fell
from
down
above,
this long.
Oh,
thing-
when we did the ropes.
Yes.
Yes, the rope place.
Where on
And
earth
when-
was that?
Well, that brought us to the very first section.
That
of
was
there.
here, maybe.
No, there's
Oh,
a
that was up there.
yeah.
Yes, but then we fell. So.
What does this say?
Labyrinth.
Oh,
I don't know how to spell
Yeah, that
labyrinth.
makes sense. So from the labyrinth, you fell down. So
Okay.
you end up at the place before you descended into the forges and stuff.
I just go sliding back down the ladder.
All right.
how do you slide down the ladder in 0G?
that's a good question.
With impressive abs.
With a shotgun pointed up with one hand.
Oh God!
Well, it's a ladder. All you just do is push downward.
It's true.
Or push
And
upward.
it's
Then you can
and
just like
would
turn
go
yourself
downward.
around and do the exact same motion.
You can moonwalk the ladder.
So he's up at the top of the ladder where there's gravity again.
No, at the place where you landed.
Oh,
The
where we
bottom
landed,
where you,
okay.
Well, landed in 0G. Where Bessie got a concussion.
The reason you're dead.
Yeah.
I think the reason I'm dead is a ghost smote me.
You know, if you had just grabbed the damn rope,
Nostalgia.
none of this would have happened.
I don't know if that's true, but
Hey, look, it's
I would still be alive.
It's just like Nicasius falling down the stupid ladder that you greased.
Yeah, the words "I jump
Before he
in" are
got killed
never
by the fire
advisable.
elemental.
You just had to roll better on the body save.
Okay, so I guess
Skill
the
issue
tube it is then.
tube time.
Tube time.
Tube time, back down the ladder. Sorry, Taylor.
It's tube time.
Okay, now I've got to find where the hell the tube was. Because I had to go back several pages to find where you ended up. Okay.
crazy straw somewhere I can.
I like how the arbiter of reality is like, where the fuck are you guys?
That is how twisted. You guys are dealing with the 2D map. I am dealing with the stacked map. That's
Yeah.
the real 3D. So it's, yeah. Okay,
Okay,
I found it though.
well that's
Thank God.
good.
The tunnel.
He found a tube.
Can't have him more lost than we are.
Well, he was so lost
you a
once
while
that
to
the
find.
whole floor flipped, so.
That was more me than anything.
All right. Now that you are here in the tunnel again, you start climbing down it. You can see scrawled onto one side of the tunnel, the opposite of the one you're climbing along. So as you're climbing, I guess you're in 0G, so it feels like you're climbing a ladder up, even though you entered through on the wall. Now you're going this way. So you are climbing up the wall, and on the opposite side behind you, there are large words painted onto the wall in blood.
Because what else would you use?
Yeah, exactly.
Milk.
Shut up. Don't put that in him.
In every language, all of
Don't
you
put
know,
your milk in
and
your
more
Jesus.
you don't. The words say "born to suffer,"
Fair.
and some of the languages don't look like real symbols you've ever seen before in any language, but they're all approximately the same length. So you imagine they probably all say "born to suffer" in some kind of language.
Born to suffer is what my CEO scrawled on his helmet before I put him in that body cast. He was fucking right.
Damn.
That's what you do to people who are right.
Yeah, then they jettison you from the ship. And here we are.
Dickie, Man Love, and the Geek Squad.
Put the tunnel on the map.
I don't know where the tunnel
It's
is.
off this door.
Okay,
here.
I thought you guys were back up there.
No,
We did,
he
we
went
came
back
back.
up here and then he came back.
Okay, we're going down the tube.
You are going down the tube, and
Or
as
up
you
the
get closer
tube,
to the other
sideways to the
end,
tube.
Yeah.
somebody enters from that door.
From the door we just came in?
From the door you were headed towards.
Oh, hi.
Sweet
I
Jesus.
hope it's Bob.
And they are climbing towards you.
Get him, Dickie!
Like
Dickie would have fired already if he wasn't a coward, so instead he goes, identify yourself.
is it me?
They scurry back behind the door.
Good enough.
Good job. Dickie saves the day again.
Or he went to, go alert the defenses and we're gonna walk into a shit
Possible
show.
as well.
Send the dog.
Shoot first, Dickie, ask questions later.
I assume Dickie's leading the charge.
Yeah.
Dickie's always leading the charge.
Unfortunately, the last 3 things Dickie tried to kill have been completely impervious to violence, which is why he's a coward now.
We're gonna.
That's fair.
You may have alerted an entire horde of super chosen.
Oh.
So, we tell them we're super angels and we fine.
That's true.
True. Do you just continue down the tunnel, even having seen this?
We don't have anywhere
There's
else.
really nowhere else to go.
That's
One
fine.
takes us back to the beginning and the other one kills us instantly.
I think there's
So-
one door way
I think there were
back. Like,
2 more doors.
This looks like a door.
There was a door.
Well, yeah, but that's on the other side of the decontamination geek that won't let us through.
No, there is
Oh,
another one there.
I can't read a single word on here.
And also,
There's one more door at the decontained that's not behind decontained.
there was a room.
Yeah, this is where he.
There was a room that connected to the furnace room.
Yeah.
That there was like a table and like somebody floating maybe above the table, and
Yes.
from what I have on the board the board here, it looks like there was a room connected to that where there's 2 doors that we haven't gone in yet.
Okay.
Correct. You
Well, that's a long fucking way back there.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
The room you came through from the room you just found, that Dickie just found, to that room with the person floating above the table. That room had a door you went through to a furnace, and another door out you hadn't gone through yet.
Okay.
Um,
Well, we know how
Oh,
to
there
get,
is
we know
another
how to
one,
get
yeah.
back there if we want to because the ladder's right there.
when you start marking all the places we didn't go in a different color.
oh wait, is that then? Is this the room? Oh, that's the person hanging.
Yes.
That's the
Okay, so
person
this
who-
is the place you fell and landed. This is where Best
Yeah.
got
Oh, okay.
impression.
That's where
So
the
you
ladder
came up
comes
through
back
one
up.
of these,
Okay.
one of those tunnels there, and there's still one more tunnel you haven't explored there. Yeah,
Okay. So we can go back to there very easily.
that's true too.
Okay.
I'm already
So
piping
what is
it.
this arrow?
That goes into the room with the dude hanging.
That's some sort of door connects to the next room. Indicator. Who the hell knows?
Yeah.
Bessie was drawing the map. Map got shredded by steel, so who cares?
The map is 100% fine.
So
it
this
just
ladder-
looks like this.
If you go down this ladder,
Yeah.
lands here.
Yes.
Yes.
There you go.
There you go. Okay. Wonderful.
Okay.
Does this all make sense?
Why is
to
there a
you now?
butthole on the map now?
Why wouldn't there be?
Very fair.
There's buttholes in the
I mean,
walls.
there's sphincters everywhere in
I
this
mean,
place.
Yeah, what you drew there could have just been a sphincter in the labyrinth. So you know it does
It
fit
was
in.
an asterisk, but it's
And
Well,
Whatever.
that was the
Sphincter.
sphincter when we came out of the lab.
There you go. At least-
we're gonna have to draw the sphincters in a different color.
Okay.
So, you continuing down the tunnel.
I'm piping as hard as I can.
Okay, understood. I flip back to that page. Okay. Here we are.
And there we be.
You don't see where whoever that was ran off to, but the door they went through is unlocked. And you can peek through that, and there is Another hallway!
Yay! Hallway. We love hallways.
Everybody has 7 doors.
Along the hallway is a single door, and then it hooks around a corner you can't see.
To the door.
Da-na-na-na-na. We're hooking.
Before the hook.
Thank God Bessie's still
Let's
napping.
see. Where?
Ghost of Bessie.
Which room is this?
Collapsed crawl spaces leading to the tool room.
Oh yeah, there's a
Okay.
That's
second.
the spaghetti room.
That's the
Yeah,
spaghetti room.
spaghetti.
Okay. So do you guys go through the first door on this hallway?
Yes.
Yes.
It leads to the spaghetti room.
Spaghetti.
Okay.
A different door than the spaghetti room you did not discover previously.
Okay. There we go.
There's more damn spaghetti.
Additionally, here on this side of the spaghetti room, this side you hadn't discovered previously, you see a little red toolbox floating
Don't
in the air.
touch it.
I'm not even there. You can't stop me.
Yeah.
Don't touch it anyway.
I take it.
Oh, for
Of
God's
course
sake.
he does.
I
Require
duck the
toolbox.
hell out of the way.
You hear a ghost
I mean,
scream, what
that's,
did
you
I
know-
just say?
Okay, mark down red toolbox.
I mean, floating things are always a prize, aren't they?
If we bring this back to that ghost,
Oh, shit. Right.
they want.
What's
they're-
in the toolbox?
I don't know. I'm not opening
Dun,
it.
dun, dun, dun.
I'm pretty sure that's like opening mail or something. It's
Or like
federal
Pandora's box
offense.
or whatever.
I'm not putting my fingers in some woman's box. It's just not okay.
What are you, gay?
If Bessie had survived the concussion, Bessie
Dead.
would have just died. No one would have.
How many hours does he spend beating the corpse?
A lot.
He's still screaming.
Excellent.
Okay.
So having discovered this and picked up a totally not haunted toolbox, you continue down the hallway. So the plan
Of
mark.
course.
No, go back and give the toolbox.
Oh
to-
hell no.
Hell yes. Do that.
I don't think the dog has a trace of milk this time.
Well, yeah. I mean, we gotta. Then we'd have to find our way back through.
Now we could go the long way by
I
going
don't-
up the ladder and then around.
I don't remember where the
No,
ghost
she's at the
was.
top of the spaghetti.
Ghost was
So
in
we
the
just go
toolbox.
backwards from here and we'd hit it.
Where? Oh, she was here.
Yeah, because at
So we just have to go
back through
here.
the tube and over.
It's,
Yeah.
it's real close.
Well, if you. I ain't going back there.
I'm gonna do it.
I saw what happened to him.
Mark, what is it, tool shed?
I am going to bring the ghost their tools.
I'm going to follow at a safe distance.
Give me an intellect roll to navigate the maze.
What? No, there's no maze. Well, I mean.
We are on the other side of the maze. If we go back into the long tube, we can go through the long
Oh, I
tube
see. You're
to
going
the.
a long way around.
I'm just gonna sit and wait for
You
them.
absolutely can do that. That just means I get to roll more random encounter chances.
I'm just hanging out.
Now
I'm
there's
not
two
going
guys
with those
in the
idiots.
hallway.
I do not want to be pierced with
You're gonna
1,000.
be alone.
I don't
Please roll
care.
4 checks for this instance.
Alone is better than with you crazy people.
You encounter nothing on the way. So you make it back to the tool shed. The ghost is just rocking on the floor again. Again in 0G, but still seemingly reduced to the floor.
I'm gonna go and like squat in front of them and then just like place the tools at them.
They look up and see the tools. Like, finally, I found my tools! They grab the box and they just run off into the maze. Just float right through the door, the box goes through the wall as well.
You can take a wrench now.
Give me a sanity save for having seen the toolbox you're just carrying go through a wall.
It's a 20 and I still fail because I have a 14.
Wow, that one stress.
Good job.
It just gives you a little bit of a chill as you see that, but
Very spooky.
there is now no longer a ghost haunting. So that's good. Da, 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 da.
Did they search this room before or could they not because ghost?
No, I searched the
It was
room. I
just
just didn't
almost
touch.
nothing.
I only found that mirror that I gave to Bessie.
You could search it. I mean, you could search it again now if the ghost is gone.
Take some more time, roll some more random encounters.
You could.
No. But I am going to go to spaghetti. I want to see what the ghosts do.
Okay. Roll me an intellect check to try and navigate the spaghetti.
I mean, I wouldn't go through it. I'd go to it, and if I didn't see the ghost, like,
You
I'd
don't see
just
the ghost.
back to the tube.
Okay. I roll a check and a check and a check. Picked up the wrong die. Still nothing though. Okay, you make it back to the tube. And across the tube, really.
Dickie saves the day. Good
You
job,
guys have been
Dickie.
waiting here. Oh, did you guys go with Dickie, or did you?
I did.
You did?
I
He
did
did
not.
You did not?
I just
Okay.
sat there and chilled.
You have been waiting alone for an hour and a half.
Oh dear.
Please give me a Ben's check, just because you've been separated from your party for a while.
That's the most peaceful thing that's happened all day.
I mean,
Yeah, it's got to be pretty relaxing.
does having constant comms and camera help at all?
I don't think so.
We had to have been out of range.
I'm trying to roll higher than my bends, right?
Trying to roll higher, yeah.
Yeah, I made it.
Probably see
53.
so many faces in the static interference on your
I'm
channels.
just
Oh.
enjoying peace and quiet.
Yes. And the peace and quiet has been broken because Dickie has arrived.
And the fucking dog.
Fucking dog.
The dog has not barked.
Dog's never done anything to you.
It's just there.
Oh.
Dog is the creepiest thing besides Bessie.
The dog does have like 5 opposable thumbs on each hand.
Yeah, that's true.
It didn't ask to be created this way.
Was this
Well,
this dog actually
you
just
know-
an octopus?
Let's face facts. Bessie was not creepy. Bessie was just annoying.
Yeah, that's
The
fair.
dog is creepy.
Okay. You
So
continue
now-
down the hallway now that you're all
Around the
united.
bend.
Yeah.
Around the bend, the hallway opens up into a tunnel going straight down. If you can pick a direction that is down in 0G, because the tunnel you're in is round at this point, and it just heads down.
So if we felt like we were going up, now it feels like we've flattened out.
Yes.
Okay.
Potentially.
Just another 90-degree turn.
Another 90-degree turn of some kind. Going down this drop in front of you is a lot of chains, just kind of like off of the wall and down, just draped over.
Well, that'll make it easy.
They are slick with condensation.
Better than milk.
It is, yes.
It could be milk. You could.
I mean, truly, all we have to do is
I'm not licking the chains.
This is
all
literally
we have to
just
do is pull once and get going in the right direction.
that room in
Just
Alien
glide, so.
with all the chains hanging from the ceiling and the indoor rain for some reason.
Are you going on point there, Dickie, or am I going first?
I'll go.
Alright.
Because I'm a man.
Okay.
Big, strong man.
A man's man. Yeah.
Not a man with 21 stress, a negative to their sanity. Coward.
I'm sure you'll be
I'm a man.
I hope Bessie's haunting you.
That'll be next week.
As you guys pull yourself down the chains in here, a lot of the chains, just by your momentum of grabbing them, pulling them, they ripple up ahead of you, and that kind of shakes drops of the condensation off. These drops just kind of float through the air because you're in 0G, so they all form into these little beads. And these beads reflect the light of your headlamps ahead of you, and it looks like you're pulling yourself through space. It's just like a field of stars ahead of you.
That's very cool.
This appears to be some kind of air conditioning duct, which is why it is so full of condensation. It's quite cold in here, but you guys are all in vac suits of some variety, whether they are actual spacesuits or I think you're all in battle armor at this point. So you're protected from the cold. And along the way, you see 2 doors along the tunnel that appear to be, well, doors, I say, ventilation shafts for air conditioning ducts. And then at the very far end, there appears to be another air conditioning duct, at the end of the tunnel.
So 3 more doors.
3 more doors. If you can call them that.
Those 3 doors down. Like the band.
It is like that.
Alright, Dickie, left, right, or straight ahead?
Obviously, I'm straight.
Okay.
And he is that.
What are you, my dad?
I just need to know whether I need to grab one chain or the other to turn. Otherwise, I'm just
You
gliding.
would be a chain grabber. I'm going straight.
Alright, you guys dive down through Condensation Falls, this room is like.
Ooh.
Even though it's in 0G, so nothing's falling in any direction.
Condensation remains.
Condensation floats.
Yes.
Just a wet, straight.
Stop.
Your dog is looking at you with disappointment.
At the other end of the short air conditioning duct you pull yourselves through.
Shaft.
The air conditioning shaft you pull yourselves through. There is a huge cylinder, also known as a shaft, filled with just all sorts of sensor arrays pointed into the middle of it. Much like that one room you found down in the sewers.
Where there is the camera.
Yeah, just like just stuff on the wall, just covering
Such a
like every
big
angle of
map.
Yeah.
it.
You
almost,
could write legibly.
No, I can't.
Oh,
That's a me problem.
it almost looks biological in a weird way.
what does?
So you're looking at a huge tunnel ahead of you. A shaft. Yeah, it's a biological shaft.
The shaft Dickie's pulling.
Is it made
so-
of flesh?
No.
Okay.
But it's covered in cameras all over it, but they don't appear to be laid out in a uniform order. It almost looks like they grew this way.
Interesting.
Like they multiplied and like one popped out of here and then one popped out of here and then just kind of like honeycombed across. So it doesn't look like an even pattern across. It's just like this weird.
So it's like a tree of.
It's a pipe filled with cameras on the inside. They're looking in.
So it's like intestines, but instead
Like-
of polyps, it's
like
cameras.
veins with cameras.
Sort of, yeah, but they fill every available space in here, rather than like.
And what's at the
lines.
end?
Another door. Well, another air conditioning duct, I should say.
I ain't afraid no camera.
I'm gonna wait to
afraid
see
of
what
no
happens
head.
as he goes through this.
Yeah, I'm hanging back at the entrance.
The last cameras didn't bother me.
Mm-hmm.
That you know of.
Alright. Nothing happens with the cameras as you float through.
Hmm.
As you get to the other end, can you give me a body save?
Finally, something Dickie's good at.
Can I add athletics or
Yes,
something?
athletics works for me for this. As you need to quickly and carefully, suddenly twist your momentum in mid-zero G. So if you had 0 G training, that'd be fine too. But athletics, I think, works. So
Mm-hmm. That doesn't sound good.
Can I use the mag boots to get advantage?
I will give you advantage from the mag boost, absolutely. You're mostly arresting your momentum here.
Here comes the crit fail.
Yeah, they would just stomp against a wall and that'd be fine.
Yeah, so
Crunch of
advantage.
so many sensors underfoot.
I barely make it.
Yay!
Go Dickie.
I would have crit failed otherwise.
You are you are floating through this tunnel, just like I'm not afraid of anything here. It's fine. Then all of a sudden, you see it glisten in front of you, and you realize immediately there's razor wire just like crisscrossed across the front here. And so you pivot through midair, tumble, slam your boots into the wall ahead of you, and like tilt forward, and your face comes like barely within like an inch of one of the wires there. But
Goddamn
it's
trip
a
mines.
of very thin razor wire across.
What the fuck are you doing, Dickie?
It's a tripwire. It's booby trapped.
Okay.
Boobies.
Sure.
Understandable.
Well, I'm not an engineer or a munitions expert, so let's just go the other way.
If only you had a small jury rigging capable creature on your back.
Let's make note that he hates boobies.
I've noted.
Okay.
Now, are you still on this side of the tripwires, or did you pass through the tripwire there, Dickie?
I'm too
I can't
large.
see him from here.
There's no way I pass through them. I'm too huge. Big man. I'm a big man.
You sound so certain.
I'm gonna
Should
go
have kept
back.
some of Bessie to throw and see if.
I'm a man, Dad. I'm a man.
Easy enough. Dive back through.
Okay. Uh-huh.
The dog is so relieved. I feel like the dog saw them a long ways back and was like,
You're just like, oh, he's back. He's
Pull
standing
back, pull
back
back, pull
there.
back, pull back.
Alright, so back to one of the other two passages then?
yeah, and keep your eye out for my damn trip mines and some dirty guerrilla tactics.
Uh-huh. You're a dirty girl, alright.
Yeah.
True.
Start calling you
There are two-
Silverback.
Fact checked by real patriots.
There are two more vents in the chain shaft.
Yes. The chain shaft. It's come a long way from Compensation Falls.
Chain
It
shaft
is.
is a lot more.
Which way you
accurate.
pulling the shaft, left or right?
The straight,
there?
moist shaft. We'll go left.
Okay.
We're going left. It bends to the left.
You went through and then back and left that way. So it's right from the way coming in. Okay.
Yes.
So, you'll never guess the shape of the next room.
Is it shaftoid?
It is shaftoid. You enter a gigantic shaft.
This
made
makes
of-
sense. A lot of shafts are touching.
Yes, a lot of shafts are touching. It's very straight. There's a lot of. They're all very straight. Don't worry. We fact checked this as well. The shaft is made of rotating rings. They're just like spinning as they go.
How quickly?
Pretty quickly. You can see.
I'm
I
just
mean,
waiting for you to say it.
the
so.
thing
What,
is,
shaft rings?
you're looking at the shaft. It's massive. Okay, we're all on the same page here.
We can all appreciate the massive shaft that's connected to the moist shaft.
Right, exactly.
The massive shaft that's ribbed. Is
Yeah, it's
that it?
ribbed.
It's
Yeah,
ribbed.
yeah,
Okay.
So, it's one of those things where, because of the size of it, even though it looks from a distance to be spinning quite slowly, I mean, it's spinning fast enough to take your hand off if you were to touch it because of just, the scale of it,
Yeah,
right?
you don't want to touch an
Don't
unfamiliar shaft.
Right. Yeah.
Especially when it's rotating.
No, they're supposed to do that.
This one's a corkscrew.
You get a little helicopter action going.
Yeah.
I literally don't know what to draw on the map. I cannot visualize.
Okay,
I don't
it's
understand what's
I'm
happening.
giving you every bit of visualization you need.
Imagine a tunnel made of just donuts going all the way down and they're just spinning, but they're like conveyor belts, so like spinning in opposite directions next to each other and stuff like that. Like one spinning clockwise, next one spinning counterclockwise.
Are they, like,
clockwise and counterclockwise.
Platters where, like, if you stepped onto one,
No, I think
like,
he means
if you just like pulled your arms in and just went through the center and you just didn't touch the sides, would you be perfectly fine?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect
Thank you.
empty in the middle.
Plain
And there is a
operation.
chain stretching from where you guys entered all the way through to the other side, directly through the middle. So you would be able to pull yourself along the chain without touching the walls. But the walls look very deadly if you were to touch them, right? It's these spinning things. If you were to drop from the chain and float through the air, you would hit one of these things. They appear to be massive, like, grinders that are, like, spinning. Like, things can be pushed through here to just be pulverized on their way through.
Better hope the chain doesn't get like caught on the.
is the chain like secured and
The chain's
taut?
secured, yeah.
Okay.
It's not taut, but it is secured, and it's not, like, dangling low enough to hit anywhere, so.
It's like a wire frame of a can of a shaft
Wow.
Perfect.
of a pipe.
You're working too hard to make this dirty there.
It's a garbage disposal. It just, your food goes in, it gets ground up. It's that.
Yeah.
It's just a pipe full
It's
of
a colon.
spinning blades. Yeah.
The shaft
Okay.
is being sounded.
Yes.
No, God.
Yeah.
The sound of grinding works
Speaking
its
of
way.
sounding.
Yes. It works its way into the crew's skulls, teeth, and fingernails.
Again with the bones.
Yes. As it's just one of those sounds. It's like nails on a chalkboard. It's just
Yeah.
really nasty in here. It just vibrates you in a really.
How long is
That
the
way.
shaft?
It will take you about 30 minutes to cross pull
Oh,
yourself along the chain.
That's way too long.
It's huge. It's like the tunnel you laddered.
Well, you
Yeah.
said it was a huge shaft.
Yeah, he did.
I'm not a fan of grinder. It just rubs me the wrong way.
Please stop. I think we should at least go look and see what's beyond the other door before we send
Yeah, let's-
Dickie through here.
Let's do that.
Dickie's ready.
Let's
It
go
just-
find another shaft.
Just to confirm, this is another thing where the game just says
Yeah.
warn your players about
Oh, dear.
this.
You will
I
die.
did allude to it earlier, but very specifically it says here instant death if you fall off the chain and cannot return to it. There's
Understandable.
No there is no. You take an injury when you hit the thing and get turned
Yep.
back. You hit the grinders, you are being turned into paste.
Cool.
You're being
Yeah.
turned into meat. It's what's for dinner.
Exactly. Okay, so you go back through the other place. Nothing happens. And you go through the chain shaft and across the way. And in the room across from there, it is finally not a shaft. You've left Shaftville. This is a much smaller room, but it's still, you know, Walmart parking lot sized. It's just not, you know, literally half an hour to walk through. This small room is filled with cages. Just like, not, I don't mean cages on the walls. It is filled with cages.
Oh.
There are cages floor to ceiling, filling this entire thing.
No
But-
path through.
There is a path through, as it looks like somebody has removed some of the cages from this place to make it like a 3D maze through the cages inside them.
I don't like
Yep, yep.
this. I was more familiar with
like-
shafts.
It's like if somebody who
That doesn't
designed
surprise
McDonald's
me.
Play Place had to make a prison.
Yes. And the cages are human-sized. So the passage that weaves its way through here it only allows single file to go through. And it's really hard to see ahead of you to like where the cages might be ahead of you because you're just looking through bars and more bars and through bars. It might as well just be an opaque maze, a 3D space ahead of you. So.
Goodness.
Well, this one doesn't immediately scream death.
No.
Take our chances with the cages.
Who's stepping through first?
Do you
Me,
want me?
I'm sure I can kick anything's ass that's in front of me. 'Cause I'm a big man.
Okay. Well, you are a big man.
I'm a big man.
You step into the cage maze, and as soon as you step through, it's like you have stepped into a Faraday cage. All of your comms disrupt with everyone else as soon as you step into it.
Naturally.
So all of your like monitors of each other go to static. So
Everybody hold hands.
Ours or just his?
you can't see through his, and he can't see through yours. But
Okay.
you can see through each other's as long as you're asking.
But we can see Dickie still standing right in front of us.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you can still see each other.
The fuck you do, Dickie?
Analog.
Oh wait, you can't hear me.
There is breathable atmosphere in here, so if you guys took off your helmets or something, you could talk. But yeah.
Do we
No.
still have a rope?
I don't know, do you?
I don't have a rope. I never did.
I mean, I can shoot the rigging gun into Dickie.
How's the dog hold onto it?
I start giving military hand gestures and they have no idea what's going on. Not because they don't have military training, because Dickie didn't actually pay attention to that shit. He was only interested in the violence.
I'm going to assume he's flipping me off somehow.
I mean, he does. He's like,
That's one of them.
All of them, actually.
clearly he's just confirming he understood my orders, so I
Max.
march.
True.
Okay, Dickie's heading in.
Yeah, we should probably follow extremely
Which
closely.
one of these cages is a mimic? That's the real question.
Question.
Dickie had problems with authority figures. So they were like, follow
Really?
my commands, and he was like, I'll fucking kill you. Alright. Have a gun.
Is the dog your commanding officer?
No.
Is that the only...
See, I really ought to just give you the patch that I have that says all out of fucks to give.
True.
Because it really belongs with you.
That was assigned to
I think
dog.
mine works as well.
So give me an intellectual, whoever's leading the charge
Okay,
here.
Nice.
Change that to Dillafag.
I don't think I can add anything to this, but that's okay. I got a 3.
Okay, perfect. Can't get too much better than that. So, you do manage to work your way through here. Maybe your military training, you cared about violence and being able to get out of mazes.
I don't know.
Specifically.
Violence
like,
is self-preservation.
He was a
Hold the
Boy
dog's
Scout
tail, so-
before. Yeah.
The dog follows a trail of milk, and you make your way through.
I wasn't a Boy Scout. My dad took me from 5-year-old directly into military training because he was a sergeant.
How does that tie in with the mazes?
Uh-huh. So the man took the
You'll-
young boy into the military. All right.
Learn to be a man.
Oh, I'll bet you were.
You learn to survive.
You were a man's man, I'm sure.
Well, first he was a man's boy.
Well, this is
I
true.
suppose, like, if you're beating somebody up enough, violence is like a kind of an emotional maze.
True.
Dickie needs
Your
So you
hands
make
are
your way
yours.
through the cage maze. It does take you a while, but there doesn't appear to be much of danger in here. It just is kind of eerie going through the cages and seeing these cages around you and losing track of where you came from, all of that kind of stuff. Can I just get a fear save from everybody?
Oh, this will go well.
Yeah. As you were just
Can I add military training to this?
Sure.
I failed.
You've gone through military.
I
That's
failed a lot, but I did not
That's just a
critical
stress.
fail.
You're fine.
Damn, I failed by 2.
Okay.
Alright. Brings me to 18.
Taylor, do you happen to have a
Nice.
character name?
Yes.
Ooh, okay, perfect.
Bessie, you're back.
In a cage would be
Just
funny.
Bessie in a cage.
You guys make it through the cage maze, and on the other side of it is a door, and through that door there is a long hallway.
What a
This-
surprise.
Yes, this hallway goes on the outside of the base. It appears to be like a long glass hallway, so you can observe like from the outside. But it stays on the same floor, and it connects to another part of the same floor. But you get to see the outside of space for a little bit. You see the bell floating around over there. You see the grenade-shaped part of the base off to your right there.
Well, at least we can get our orientation back.
Where the hell did they get any work done in this fucking place?
I mean, there was a Home Depot back there that a lot seemed to work in.
You eventually end up in a like very well lit like lobby area that's like a clinical entrance type area. It's a completely different. You just left like a maintenance industrial area, and now you're in like a hotel entrance, not a hotel, a hospital entrance. But
Still
it looks
no
like,
gravity?
Still no gravity. It's just pure white, full of handholds to pull yourself along, but there's like a couple sofas you can strap yourself down to have like rest on the sofa. Things like that. There are 3 security androids floating in the middle of the room with their heads already burst open, and somebody digging a logic core out of one of the android skulls.
Just a dude in loungewear and a trucker hat. And I'm using a crowbar to dig this logic core out.
Your dude can add 1 logic core to his inventory.
Thank you.
He scavenges it.
Immediately have a shotgun pointed at you.
Who the hell? It's a little late to be hiding, I suppose.
Are you a ghost?
Last time I checked, no.
Bioscanner?
I don't think I'm a ghost.
Healthy human.
It's not a
No,
ghost.
bioscanner. That's the medicine.
Oh.
What?
There is a
Bioscanner.
person here.
There is a person here, yes, correct.
Not a ghost.
What a shot.
Where did you all come from?
I just like point back behind me.
Oh, I didn't know you could, like, survive in that direction.
You can't. There's a lot of shafts.
Okay,
I know how to handle a shaft.
okay.
He really is very good.
With shafts.
Okay.
He handled the
I'm
shafts.
okay, I understand. I understand the bit.
You got really close at one point, came right up to the edge, but you
Yeah,
did
that-
not
that-
hit
that-
the wires.
That's why he's called Dickie Manlove.
Got right to the edge.
You're right to
Well,
the
my
edge,
name's
but did not
Blake.
hit the trigger.
Pretty good at edging.
Yep.
Good for you.
That's the funniest answer.
So,
What was the name again? I'm sorry.
Blake,
Blake?
yeah.
Excellent, Blake.
You're not gonna shoot me and take my organs, are you?
Well, not the second thing.
Okay, that's a good start. So, as you'll see, I'm unarmed.
That's
So,
dumb.
well, I had a
So
gun,
true,
and somebody took it.
Who took it?
That's privileged information.
What's
Fucking Bob.
And I had a vibra-shetty, but it got kind of stuck in something that ran away really, really fast. So,
Was it named Jimmy?
I didn't get a name,
Did
unfortunately.
it have a lot of mouths?
I had a lot of something.
Oh,
Kind of don't want to talk about it.
should give this guy a weapon.
I got a crowbar.
You one of the twats from
Why?
the bell?
Yeah.
Why are we gonna
Are
give
you
him a
not?
weapon? He might kill us with the weapon.
There's some people down here that aren't.
Well, that's horrifying.
Yeah, it is. Arm up, soldier. I hand him a revolver.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
It's got some nails sticking out of it and
Do you
bits of
know how to
Bessie's face.
use that thing?
I am.
Because
Stole
its
that.
previous owner didn't know shit.
No, that revolver was
Oh.
broken. This one I stole from the sphincter that was spitting out revolvers after all
Oh.
of the shit people got eaten.
Click, click, click. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would say I hope we don't have to use it, but that'd be a pretty stupid thing to say, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be fucking stupid. I love using guns.
Okay.
It's my whole thing.
Is he all right?
No.
Okay.
No, he's straight.
Oh, okay.
He's a big man.
I'm a big man.
How long have you been down here?
I start like lifting the dog.
It
Big man.
It has been like 18 hours, you guys. It's been a long
It's 0G, so you and the dog are just coordinating.
How many bends should I have to start out here?
Start with 1d10 plus 10.
Okay.
You'll start off there.
11 million.
12.
Alright, pretty good start. Much more hinged than Bessie.
Yeah.
That's good.
A
We
nice
need
starting gear
more
is
hinges.
a 6-pack of beer,
Nice.
stim pack, trinket patch, 110 credits, and crowbar and loungewear.
Wow.
What's your patch?
Red shirt.
That sums it up.
Start for you.
Hey, you want to see a cool hallway?
Oh, they got
So
the color
I'm
right.
gonna
Maybe roll up
suggest,
another
since
one
there's
just to be
couches
safe.
here, that we rest.
No, we gotta get back to the bell. Lord knows what'll happen if we stay.
Do you know how to get back to the bell?
You just go through the glass.
Probably not.
It's right there.
Well, how the hell did you get down here?
I kind of hit my head a couple times. Somebody kind of hit me in the head a couple times and then ran away. Not entirely sure.
You gotta keep doing that till you build an immunity.
I don't think that's how that works.
It's how they did it in the army.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Hoorah.
That's not what army people say.
No.
Don't you worry.
Isn't that the Marines?
If you have a problem with shafts, Dickie's your man.
What are you, all of you, talking about?
There's a lot of shafts, okay?
I'm every man's man.
Not this man's.
I miss Daryl.
What?
Daryl and his other brother Daryl.
No, I'm Dale.
Why do you know that?
What do you mean? Why do I
It was
know
a
that?
You're
Good
not
guess.
60.
Cultural osmosis.
Jesus. Spend too much time on
Not the
internet.
original, Bob Newhart show. That would be 60. That would be my generation of watching him on the first show. Although that was one of the greatest endings of a series ever.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We don't either, it's fine.
I walk to the closest door.
Alright, so there is a door leading deeper into this place, and there is
We'll
a
see you
Yeah, we
later,
haven't
Blake.
gotten to the
Yeah.
7 doors yet.
there is a ladder in the ceiling because it's 0G. You can just jump up there and grab it and go up. So ladders
Good
come
luck
up
with what you're
there's
doing,
not
Blake.
door.
Yeah.
There's a door and a ladder, or just a ladder?
There is a door at this level that goes deeper into this like clinical area, and then there's a ladder going up to a different place.
I'm going to go with the door because
Yeah.
we're basically looking for an elevator.
What's beyond that door?
Well, yes, but we just were able to orient ourselves outside in the glass tube. So if this goes back up, shouldn't we be going back up?
Well, we were on the upper floors before, and there weren't any ladders down. So we need to go find a floor's elevator to be on the elevator that takes us back up to the bell. Otherwise, we're just going into nonsense maintenance shafts forever.
Hence
I
why I
think,
wanted to go up.
I think, Blake, you would know this floor is full of all sorts of weird science labs and stuff. Experiments are
Right.
going on here.
Yeah, there's lots of, science.
Nerd shit.
Yeah, exactly that. Around this area, it's kind of spooky. Kind of keep thinking an android's gonna pop out and strap me in a chair and, put some stuff in my brain. Really hoping that doesn't happen, so I've been taking their brains
So
out instead.
where are the rest of the people you came down here with? 'Cause I assume you didn't come by yourself.
Well, people's a strong word. It's kind of been a, collapse downward of death and abandonment and betrayal. So,
How long
Do you
have you
also
been
get
down here?
Bunch of soft
Too long.
nerd eggheads.
no, they died, almost immediately.
I'm still looking
I
for-
know, right?
What the hell?
A drive.
Do I
Drive.
know where we'd go to, get back to the bell from here?
There are. I think you'd have to get to one of the
That was
elevators
in
and
the
go back
or
up
the-
like that.
Yeah.
Stuff.
drive was in the labyrinth. Presumably we're out of the
This map
labyrinth.
is.
Well, we don't know that the
Chris-
drive was in the labyrinth.
Isn't that what she said?
It was in.
No, the drive was just down in
Probably in the area
whatever
we'd
the
be
fuck
able
it
to
was,
into
the
the
gutter or
The gutter.
sewer or whatever the fuck it was called.
I thought it was.
Well, no, it probably was way the hell back there. We
It's
left the
okay,
drive.
Bessie's dead. Her
We left the drive a long time ago,
monarch's
but
wrath.
I still got Bob's head,
It was
so we
somewhere.
can still cash in Bob.
Let's see.
Was Bessie the only one after the drive?
No, but Bessie was the one that agreed to go get the drive.
Yeah, that's what I mean. She was the only one on the mission to get the drive. Officially.
Yeah, we signed up to work for Monarch, but the drive, I believe, was Bessie's
All I know is I'm
project.
gonna need a lot of vacation money to get rid of Coward, otherwise I can't be Guy McGunshoot. Which is a problem for everybody.
See, but you can still be the big man.
I can.
You can always be the big man.
But his
Big
heart won't be in it.
Heart's never been in it.
Are you kidding? I shot at everything that moved right up until I was a coward. Then I was like, I don't know if I want to shoot this, you guys.
I will work out how Blake got here next.
Okay.
It's
No
just
worries.
9 p.m. But you got here somehow.
Yeah.
Woo.
He wasn't paying attention. Now we don't have to pay attention.
Yay.
I have it at 5, so yeah, last time it would be 6, and today it would be 7.
There's a non-zero chance I think that Blake just found himself here.
Yeah. Blake
He
could
thought
be
he was
great.
in some other place, and then he just like kind of snapped to, and you all were here, and he's like, "Huh, this is new."
Maybe I should start working with higher bends. No, that's fine.
I was kind of expecting higher bends.
That's okay. It's a new character. You'll get the bends quick
Yeah.
enough.
Thank you very much for
So now
running
we
this,
got
Jordan.
Blake.
If Duncan died,